6, 7, 8. Hello, everybody. I'm Brian with Maximum Libertarian. I'm joined today by the one and only Dean. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm back, motherfucker.
All right.
Back on the saddle, buddy.
So I guess before we get started, I think for me and you, Hulk Hogan died.
Yep.
So as we know,
is dead forever.
Politics are pro wrestling. They pretend to fight each other in the front of the camera, and behind the scenes, they make sure to do everything in their powers. They shake hands, they eat dinner together, and they do everything they can to make sure that they stand on our necks. So, do you have anything to say about the Hulkster?
Hulkamania is dead forever. No, it'll live forever. I mean, he's a childhood hero of a lot of people. I mean, even if you didn't like him, I mean, Hulkamania has been around forever. That shirt probably is going to sell like hotcakes too. You know, I mean, he was in a bunch of movies. Hulk Hogan was a great character in wrestling and in movies. I mean, it sucks. The last thing that he got beat on was because he was in a bad area supporting Trump. For that purpose. I mean, when you're out in the West Coast in California, you're not going to exactly get love for supporting Trump. At least they thought that's what he was doing by his Great American Beer, and everybody knows that he has, you know, he was in the RNC thing. But you can't say anything bad about him. You got to say things bad about Kane, the Undertaker, and other people who have supported Trump the same way. Like it's the same difference. Everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe and do what they want. So, I mean, Dave Bautista is freaking likes the Democratic Party, which is horrible, but we're not going to go there. And there's libertarians in the wrestling world. So, I mean, it's politics can be sucky sometimes.
Well, obviously, there's libertarians and wrestling that are wrestling fans because here we are talking about the Hulkster and all that good stuff. I don't really care about anyone's political.
We could probably do a whole show on wrestling and politics, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely we can. All right, real quick, what I wanted to talk about is August 6th here in Roanoke. The Roanoke Valley Libertarians has Dr. Jim Lark. He's the former national chair of the Libertarian Party. He'll be speaking in our group. And we're also going to be showing that live here on YouTube. On the Maximum Libertarian YouTube channel and on the Roanoke Valley Libertarians channel and on our X channel. So if you haven't already, go and like all the channels, subscribe to them, follow us on X and Rumble and all that good stuff.
Another thing, if you're in Roanoke or around Roanoke, you got to come out and actually hear Dr. Lark's talk. So come on.
Absolutely.
It's Corn Beef and Company, August 6th, 7 o'clock, which is on Jefferson Avenue, downtown Roanoke.
Right. All right. So then we've got after that, the Classical Liberal Caucus they're going to be speaking to. They said that they're going to be passing the information along. So we might have a guest speaker from that caucus. The Chainsaw Caucus has said they're going to be willing to speak with us. Lana I'm going to butcher her name. It's Leguia. She was a candidate up in New Jersey. She says she'll speak with us about her run in the Libertarian Party and what we can do to help grow the party and not just, do what we're typically doing, and that's just sitting on our hands. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Of course, like I said, Dr. Lark, August 6th. Steve Nikala, he is the current chair of the National Party. We're just working out dates. He said he's going to be speaking to us, and I've sent out, like I said, multiple emails to other people. I will send out more emails because I want to try to get as many people as possible so we can have guest speakers and let individuals throughout the Commonwealth and throughout the country be able to ask these folks questions and hopefully learn something so you can grow your affiliate. And that's really the main thing that we need to be trying to pass along. Not, hey, let me tell you a secret about Michael Heiss, or let me tell you a secret about Nick Sarwark. No, you know what? I want to know what Nick Sarwark's doing to grow his affiliate. I want to know what Michael Heiss is doing to grow his affiliate. and then I'm going to copy it, you'll copy it, and then multiple people. Let's quit the infighting. It's silly. And that's what Dr. Lark will be speaking about August 6th. Like, we always make all these gains in the Libertarian Party, and then we will rush out as soon as we make the next round. We rush out and we take a cinder block and smash it on our toes. We want to make sure we just break our toes so we can't walk. And then we're sitting there blaming anybody and everybody for, oh my gosh, it's the Republicans, it's the Democrats. Yeah, they do a lot to move the goalpost. I get it. But we do a lot of self-inflicted damage. Am I wrong?
Absolutely. So, yeah, big self-inflicted damage. I don't know if you heard that. Talk about Sarwark. He's running for at large. So,
and that's fine. If like I said, I voted for Sarwark in 2014. That's the last.
He was good. He was good for a while.
So in turn,
now he's telling people to eat dicks. So I mean, how good is that?
I mean, that's a whole nother thing, and that's what I'm not trying to get into. I'm not here to try to. He's doing a free job. You're volunteering for a position. If you don't like Sarwark being at large, run for it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So in turn, I'm not the guy that's going to be sitting here bashing anybody. I'm not going to bash. Like, if I don't like someone with their job, how they're doing, I'll run for it. Otherwise, guess what? I'm going to try to help them be successful, and I hope anyone listening will help whoever your chair is be successful.
I just heard something you said. You said if somebody's doing a bad job, you'll run against them. So when's your talk about when you're running for the council in Roanoke?
Well, that's a whole nother story. I mean, once again, that's a job, and I mean, we can get into that later on.
I know. I'm just
we're really going to talk about right now, real quick, because we only got so much time to speak tonight. But we, as you know, South Park, I guess they started the new season.
Yep. Supposed to be on, I think, Paramount Plus. I'm not sure. But
all right, there we go. It says. This comes from Variety. This link to the story, so I know I can barely read, so I'll definitely be atrocious as I read it. But South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone battled Comedy Central over showing Trump's genitalia refused to blur his penis. So let's see. We go down here. It says South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker hit the Comic-Con stage on Thursday night, a day after season 27 premiere of their smash Comedy Central series, Sermon on the Mount, made waves for taking on both Donald Trump and South Park's Paramount corporate parent. The duo was asked whether they got any notes from the network over the episode, and Parker and Stone both said most of the debate revolved around the episode's animated tiny penis, Trump's tiny penis. Have you seen the clip by chance?
Have not. I read it. I read the article. I didn't see the clip, but I can only imagine.
I watched it. It was AI, him taking off his clothes. I would show it, but the only reason I'm not going to show it tonight is because God knows I want to try to grow this YouTube channel and not be demonetized before I'm even monetized, you know. Let's go back to the story here.
So if you want to see Trump's AI penis, go to his link.
I mean, it's silly. I mean, it's South Park. What were you expecting, you know?
I love South Park.
They're fine. I remember back in 2004 when Team America came out, and I remember reading, and it was like, oh my gosh, Team America, it was anti-Bush, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So I went and saw this picture, and it was a wonderful film. It was very funny. It was not anti-Bush or America or anything. It's exactly what people in the Libertarian Party talk about, and that's us trying to police the world.
Yep.
It was an excellent movie. And once again, when people start bashing like Team America or South Park or until I see it, I'm not going to sit here and say that they're not, because usually they take shots at everybody equally.
One of my favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes of of South Park is born the iPhone, and he goes, he's like, he gets mad because his mom won't buy him the next iPhone, so they go to Best Buy, and he's coming back, and he's like, "Ma, can we go get something to eat? I want to be wine and dine before I get fucked."
Right.
It's one of the, you got to watch South Park. I mean, some of this stuff is great. I mean, it's funny as shit, so you have to watch it.
So as they're talking here, they said, let's see, they asked, let's see, Parker said, it's always like, so we love the episode, but that's what happened. They're like, okay, but we're going to blur the penis. And I'm like, no, you're not going to blur the penis. Added Stone, we put eyes on the penis. Parker noted noted that he told the network, if we put eyes on the penis, we won't blur it. And then that was a whole conversation about 4 days. It's a character. So, and then as you can see, they discussed this, and I think Trey Parker, his statement was, "We're terribly sorry."
Shit, we need to have the name for this episode be
With a bism,
Donald Trump's
that's typical.
AI penises. I mean, that would drag some people into the show for sure.
Right. So, like I said, this is just a typical South Park statement. And, I'm going to watch the episode. I like South Park. I've always enjoyed it. And I'm not going to try to change it. So right now, what's going on? Okay, well, there it is. It was my computer had froze up and I wasn't able to see you guys. I was watching the story there. So I think I wanted to talk about that because I just think that's completely silliness. And now what I want to discuss, now I see that I'm now froze up on the screen. Hopefully you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you perfectly clear. It wants to blue.
That's all that matters. As long as you can hear this wonderful voice, that's all that matters. Because I know that's what people want to go to bed listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly right. Thinking about AI Donald Trump penises.
Yeah, and hearing my voice talk about it. Let's see. So we're going to share this tape. This has to be. You thought the penis was stupid. Now this was like a Babylon Bee for a second. Let's see. It says that your browser has lost connection to the screen share audio. Well, we're not going to. Well, there's no audio there, so it's all good. Let's see. So here we go. I'm going to go back to variety. Let's see. Get that variety down. This is always what I love doing, I love this computer because it's so nice and fast. But yeah. So I thought this was a Babylon Bee story. So let me get it up here for everyone to see. And it'll be up there in a second. There we go. Americans are encouraged to Venmo and PayPal government to pay off the national debt. It says, what's that?
How about these dumb fucks stop spending money?
Like, this is so silly because it says, as U.S. national debt nears $38 trillion, the government has proposed a novel way for citizens to help pay off the tab. Americans are being encouraged to make donations with their Venmo and PayPal account. The option for a gift to reduce public debt was added to the U.S. Department of Treasury website a few months ago. This has to be the dumbest thing I've heard.
How about,
a lot of stupid ideas.
Let's lead by example, people. All right, all you government people, the president, and start putting money in that Venmo.
So saying here that it means that the residents with a burning desire to pay off Uncle Sam's debt will now have the option to use those methods along with traditional ones such as account transfer, credit, and debit card payments, allowing citizens to pay off the national debt among other tabs. is nothing new, as the U.S. Treasury, run by Scott Bessent, has long offered the option since 1996.
How about you, Brian? But I'm running to do that right now.
As soon as I log off here, I'm going to make a quick donation to the national debt, since they keep spending it out the wazoo.
Yeah, I have a donation form right here.
So it says here, but it seems that they're tapping more popular payment systems like Gen Z Gen Z, they're getting screwed over just like Gen X and like any other gen. They're getting screwed over. So why are you do you really think they're going to rush out and help pay off this $1 trillion debt? It'll
go to somewhere else, I'm sure. It's not going to go there.
It's stupid. Like I said,
that's all run to do that, man. This show title should be,
let's see,
pay off the national debt with Trump's AI dick. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, like right here, it says the debt has grown every year since 2001, where it was 10.3 trillion, and it doesn't appear the U.S. government will downsize its growing bill anytime soon after passing the big beautiful bill, which, as you can see, it will add 3.4 trillion to the debt over 10 years. Congratulations, Donald Trump. You're doing a bang up job. I'm so glad that the voters hit the panic button for the red shirt this time and not the blue shirt.
Oh, let's talk about the blue shirts here for a minute. Roanoke City, man, they doing this whole thing. They're putting the city in how many $20 million in debt.
Well, they
do infrastructure stuff, but no.
They were $5 million over budget last year.
Yeah, and now they put this new bill. I don't know if you heard about it.
They're taking out loans and bonds and things. So
putting more debt.
I know. What am I saying?
And what do they want? Where do they take it from? The meals tax that they.
The idiots of Roanoke City Council said, "Oh, well, we'll use the meal tax. It'll just be there for a couple of years, and then afterwards we'll come in and it'll dissolve and disappear."
Same problem. Same problem as Trump, big beautiful bill.
I know, but
same difference. I was trying to
real quick before we talk about city politics. The agency burned through $286 billion in the month of March alone. This is the largest single month drawdown in American history, and it's only rivaled by the Treasury spending $279 billion in August of 2021 during the height of the pandemic. I heard President Trump made the comment that we will be possibly getting a rebate check because of all the wonderful the budget or the tariffs are working so well. Can you believe that?
See it when I believe it.
See, when you get your little rebate check from the federal government because of all the tariffs, you can just take it, sign it over, and send it straight to
Venmo sign it right for the Venmo to the.
Absolutely. That's anyone that's listening. That's what I would do. Go and send this funny money to the Treasury Department to pay down your debt.
Maybe that's their plan.
Yeah, I think that's probably their plan.
Get a better rebate in next time you file your taxes if you take that money that we're giving you and put it towards the national debt.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Yeah, but I was really happy to hear about that. But the South Park thing I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about this paying off the national debt because, like I said, it just feels like, is this a Babylon Bee story? Because I'm waiting to be hoodwinked. Like someone's going to send me a message and like, hey, that wasn't a real story. That was a fake story.
They're kayfabing it.
Yeah, maybe so. Who knows? But
no, I think they're dumb enough that it's real.
I'm afraid you're right. But well, now getting back to let's see, city politics. Yes, the Roanoke City council is horribly managed. Anyone that is on the council that was there when they went $5 million over budget should not be eligible to run again. And I hope that there'll be other challengers. I hope, look, the only reason I can't run for Roanoke City Council is because of job. My job, I mean, the time that you have to be, I rotate shifts. So I would not be able to take off for the meeting or be there for this unless you're doing something independently. Now granted, Roanoke City being 45, what is it, $40,000, 45,000, which is insane, being a full-time job for a part-time position.
More money that's not well spent.
Yeah, absolutely. And my thing is if the city employees weren't, I mean, they get 4% raise, but we're going to give the city council 100% raise. Something don't balance out there,
Welcome to the Democratic Socialist city of Roanoke.
Well, we've got to start fighting back, and that's why everyone listening needs to start getting active and quit saying, "Oh, I'm busy." No, you start an affiliate. And
if you're living in Roanoke City,
share a thing on social media. That's what you do. You share messages that, hey, there is other options. Social media is free, and if you can pass along someone's podcast or YouTube channel that might inspire someone that that's what you do. It's simple.
If you're in Roanoke City and want to come out to the meeting and have inspirations, and your inspirations to run against these idiots, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. So I don't know if there's anything else to talk about right now because we've ran out of steam. Like I said, August 6th, Dr. Lark will be live in Roanoke. He'll also be speaking. I'll be sharing this on YouTube and on X, so you'll be able to ask questions. You're going to be able. We've got a lineup coming of online speakers. Once again, I'll run through it real quick. The Classical Liberal Caucus is possibly going to be sending to somebody. Chainsaw Caucus is going to send to somebody. Lana from up there in New Jersey, she ran for office. She's going to be there to speak to us. Steve Nikala, the current chair, is going to be speaking to us. So we've got a good lineup coming. Hopefully, we can start getting this out.
And Dr. Rock's a definite listen to. It's great to hear in person. So you definitely come out, like I said, to Corned Beef and Company, Jefferson Street, Roanoke City, 7:00 on 6th. I'm telling you, it's one of those definitely want to be at meetings. And yeah, we talk libertarianism in the meeting, but he likes other things. He loves a good beer. He also likes Liverpool soccer, or football as they call it. So I mean, he's a down to earth person. He also, like I said, he's a university professor at UVA. I mean, this man's very smart and intelligent, and what he has to say really goes a long way. I gotta say that because Dr. Larks, I don't know about you, but he inspired me to a lot of bringing my libertarian values into light, which then I ran and became secretary when he wanted to take a little bit of a break for the state, and then I wound up becoming the chair through a bunch of BS that happened between 20 and 22. But it was good. It was a good time, and I made him proud. I made a whole lot of people proud of what I did, and you have to spread the message, and that's what Brian keeps talking about: spreading the message. Get involved. I think
really in the end too, and then before I sign off, I think what we've got to do is, if I don't like somebody, I will talk to them in private, or I don't deal with them. But I'm not going to go out there and get on social media and tell everyone not to join the party, and I'm going to quit the party, and then I'm going to be complaining that no one's in the party, that I've been telling everyone don't join the party, So I'm going to take what I can from those that I like and those that I don't like. I'm going to take whatever they offer. I'm going to take them little morsels, and I need to grow the Roanoke Valley Libertarians. You've got to grow the Roanoke Valley Libertarians. You know,
We all have to grow it.
We don't grow it, then it dies. And well, I mean, if it dies, it dies. But
not without a fight. Let me tell you that, especially for Charles. And
we're not going down without a fight. You know, the Republicans, Democrats, all that good stuff.
And we can't go out without a fight. People like Charles, people that brung this party into light. It just will never. My fight won't ever stop.
Absolutely. Sorry, Dean. So, do you have anything to push?
I was pushing the Dr. Lark thing. Definitely come out see us. I had a few friends that are libertarians. One very interested in coming to the meeting, so hopefully they'll show up. They're off that night unless they get called in that I work with. I can't say exactly where I work because that would be kind of.
So we got August 6th, and so that's all good. Definitely check us out, and then keep an eye on all of our YouTube because, like I said, we've got several interviews coming up, and hopefully you can be part of it. Send us messages. You'll be able to ask questions. If you're less than 10 people, you want to join into the chat here on StreamYard, more power to you. We would love to have you in here so you can talk about us and tell us how we're not doing right or we're doing terrific. So until next time, I am Brian.
I'm Dean.
We'll see you later. Have a good night, my friends. Goodbye.
Later, brother.